Okay, hello everyone. Today we are continuing our Python lessons with our fourth lesson. But before that, let's wait a little bit. Let's share our screen and then starts. Okay, right now. Uh, Hello everyone again. Welcome back to our Python lessons before a long break. And so far, we've learned some very important basics of Python. And now we are slowly building real programming skills. Um, so let's take a quick moment to remember what we did in the last lessons. Let me check the record. Okay. In lesson 3, we learned how to make decisions in Python with using if, elif, and else statements. And we also learned how to take input from the user using the input function. And we also use this knowledge to create a small real-life program, the driver's license checker, in our third lesson. So that was a very important step, and because now our programs are not just printing things, and they can actually think and choose the different actions based on conditions because we use the user input, and that's the things become more professional, I can say. But there's something missing. Right now our programs run from top to bottom only once. So what if we want to repeat something many times? So that's where the loops begin. Like for example, uh, what if we want to repeat something? We print numbers from 1 to 100. We cannot write 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, let me show you. Wait a little bit. Let's open a folder. Okay. And as you see, this is the this from the third lesson that we did. Let's open a new file. Let's write Python. Okay. So as I said, if you want to print numbers from 1 to 100, we cannot write like this 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So that's where we use the loops. Okay, let's continue. What did we said? We said if we want to print numbers from 1 to 100, we cannot write with our hands. So that's where we use the loops in Python. Or for example, if we want to ask the user something again and again, or repeat a task until something happens, we should use loops. Writing the same line again and again is not a good solution in programming. So today we will solve this problem with learning loops. Okay, so as I said, we cannot write 1 to 100 like print 1, print 2. So this code would become very long, very messy, and very hard to change. So programming is about working smart, not writing more code. And so instead of repeating the same line many times, we use something called a loop. A loop means repeat this block of code automatically. So this makes our code shorter, cleaner, and easier to understand. So the first type of loop is the for loop. We're gonna learn for loop first, and then we're gonna take a look at the while loop. So we use a for loop when we know how many times we want to repeat something. So let's look at an example. Let me write the code first, and then I will explain all the things later. So, okay, now let's debug this. As you see, the program writes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh, so how this happened? Let me explain. So we use the for we use this keyword to start the loop. It tells Python we are about to repeat something. And this e that you see right here is a variable that we learned in our previous lessons. This is a variable and it changes value in each loop. So we can write all these numbers. First, it will be 1, as you see, then 2, then 3. And this in right here connects the variable to the seconds of values. And this range 1 to 6, as you see. This part is very important because, as you see, we write 6, but it didn't write to the 6 because uh, ending this means it's gonna end before 6, so it's gonna write 5 at the last, as you see. So this range keyword is creates a sequence of numbers starting from 1 to ending before 6. So as you see, this is the output. The important rule in this, the last number in range keyword is not included. So what happened in this code? Firstly, Python sets this I variable to 1 first, and then it makes it 2 and continues until it's 5, then stops because we tell the program to stop at 5. Okay, so let's repeat something. We can also use loops to repeat text. Like we don't need to give a range between numbers. We can give uh, just one number to repeat what we said to the program. So we're gonna write hello world. 1 second. And this will be, as you see, it repeats the hello world 3 times. So, and here range 3 means repeat it 3 times. And we don't use this I variable here, but the loop still runs 3 times. So what Python do in this code, it first run the loop first time and prints hello world, and then second time it prints again, and third time it prints again. It's so basic. So we understand for loop's basics, I think. So let's continue with the while loop. Okay, so we use while when we don't know exactly how many times we will repeat. Uh, Instead, we repeat while a condition is true. So let me write an example again and I will then explain it. So we create a variable called x and let's write while x. Okay, so let's understand this carefully. So first, as I said, we create our variable and we give a starting value as 1. And this here, while x is less than 5 or equal to 5, and Python checks here if it is. And if the answer is true, Python runs the block, as you see. But if it's not, it stops. So let's try this. And as you see, uh, mm, let's explain it step by step, this code. Uh, we give the x variable value 1, and we set we increase the value 1 at a time, and Python checks it if it's under the 5, if it's less than 5 or equals to 5, and make it write our output as you see. So we increase it one by one. So in here, Python make it 6, but we don't see it because it stopped the loop. Okay, so let's talk about very common mistake while about while loops. So let me write a new code about mistakes that happen. Yeah, so that's exactly like that. So here, as you see, we forgot to change the x value. We didn't increase it, and so what will Python do here? The Python will run forever until we stop it manually. So let's try that. As you see, it keeps working because we didn't increase it and let the loop stop. So I stopped that. Okay, so we need to always remember that a while loop must have a change inside it, and there must be a way make the condition false to stop the loop, because as you see, if we uh, didn't make it false at one time, it will run infinite. So okay, and let's combine if and else statements with for loops. Okay, let's make something. Let me write code and then I will explain it to you. So let's explain this code. First of all, we opened our loop. You are know this right now. So what we do then, we this line gives the reminder when dividing by 2. So and if reminder is 0, remainder is 0, a number is even, and if it's not, it's odd. This is so simple. So okay, uh, let's start it. And as you see, the 1 is odd, the 3 is odd, and the 5 is odd, and the 2 and the 4 is even numbers, because when we divide it to 2, uh, it's if it's 0, it should be an even number, and if it's not, it's odd number. So this shows how we can combine loops and logic together with the simplest way. So okay, let's make a little program. So okay, we're going to use an input function to get users input. So we're gonna write input, enter a number, for example, and then let's open our loop. Okay, so let's explain this code. Input is used, inputs gets data from the user, as I said, and this int here converts text to a number to program to use it, and number plus 1, we did number plus 1 here because the user will choose the range. Range does not include that last value. And let's start this. Okay, 1 second. What happened? It says enter a number, so let me write a number like 10, and it writes 1 to 10, as you see. So when we explain this, we give an input and we make the user input the range here, and it writes what we want. Like if you want to write 50, it will gonna write 1 to 50, as you see. So let's take a final look at what we learned today. Today I think was a very important lesson. What we are doing is very simple. It's so basic, everyone can understand, but these are important uh, because it's so basics of Python. And when you understand these, you will gonna make, you will gonna be, improve your uh, programming skills. So what we learned today, we learned that loops help us to repeat code automatically, and we used for loops when we know how many times to repeat, and we also used while loops when repetition depends on a condition, and we learned how range works and why the last number is not included, and we understood uh, the the operator and how to check when even and odd numbers. We talked about infinite loops and why we must be careful. And we combined loops with conditions to build smarter programs, as you see in here. So now your programs can think with if and repeat with loops. This is a huge step forward in a programming for you. And so, what we're gonna learn in our next lesson? In the next lesson, we will learn about lists. And right now, we can only store one value in a variable. But in real programs, we often need to store many values, like a list of names, numbers, or items. With list, we will store multiple values in one variable, and we're gonna access them using indexes. We're gonna understand in how index works in programming in Python, and we're gonna use loops to go through them. So this will allow us to build much more powerful and realistic programs. Okay, thank you for listening to me today. Let's meet at the other lesson.